What's the worst nightmare of software development? Of course, after a broken coffee machine. Right, it's a memory leak. Imagine a bug that quietly drains system resources over the time and until your app starts slowing down and eventually crashes. It's hard to predict and even harder to diagnose. In early era of programming there was no dynamic memory allocation, every byte had to be accounted for ahead of time. Developers worked with very limited memory resources and had to be extremely precise about how they use memory, a far cry from today's flexible dynamic allocations technique. Yes, JavaScript? In the 1960s, computers were starting to get really smart. Programmers were learning to allocate memory dynamically, basically asking the computer to set aside some space for a task. But if they forgot to give that memory back after using it, it would just hang around, slowly draining the system. And that's pretty much the first glimpse of a memory leak. Fast forward to the 1970s and 1980s, things got more complex and so did the bugs. Imagine trying to keep track of every little bit of memory on a computer with barely any tools to help you. Early developers often scratched their heads over these mysterious leaks, which could cause programs to slow down or crash when the memory was nearly gone. Even today, memory leaks can be like that friend who forgets to return borrowed items. They're not always obvious. Leaks might not show up until the program has been running for a long time, and sometimes it's hard to tell if unused memory is a leak or just a clever caching trick. Even a small error in handling pointers in languages like C or C++ can turn into a big headache later on. In our day, we have a lot of instruments to help us find memory leaks. Different languages have their built-in profilers to monitor memory usage in real time. Also, static analysis tools can scan your code and flag potential memory mashups before you even run the program. Good practice is to integrate these tools into your CD pipeline to keep your app as stable as possible. How to set up a CI/CD pipeline you can check up in my tutorial video. Memory leaks have been part of our coding journey for decades, evolving alongside technology. Even though they can still be tricky, modern tools are making it easier to spot and fix them before they cause real trouble. Like, subscribe and write your thoughts in the comments below, and for sure, stay in tech!